Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are. In the world, we're doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Maranatha. The title today, Sights and Sounds and Criminality. We had a wonderful Sabbath. Thank you for asking. Psalms 101, verses 3 and 4. I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes. I hate the work of them that turn aside. It shall not cleave to me. A froward heart shall depart from me. I will not know a wicked person. There is reason for deep solicitude on your part for your children, who have temptations to encounter at every advanced step. It's impossible for them to avoid contact with evil associates. They will see sights, hear sounds, and be subjected to influences which are demoralizing and which, unless they're thoroughly guarded, will imperceptibly but surely corrupt the heart and deform the character. Some fathers and mothers are so indifferent, so careless, that they think it makes no difference whether their children attend church school or a public school. We are in the world, they say, and we cannot get out of it. But parents, we can get a good way out of the world if we choose to do so. We can avoid seeing many of the evils that are multiplying so fast in these last days. To the active minds of children and youth, the scenes pictured in imaginary revelations of the future are realities. As revolutions are predicted and all manner of proceedings described that break down the barriers of law and self restraint, many catch the spirit of these representations. They're led to the commission of crimes even worse, if possible, than these sensational writers depict. Through such influences as these society is becoming demoralized. The seeds of lawlessness are sown broadcast. None need marvel that a harvest of crime is the result. Say firmly, I will not spend precious moments in reading that which will be of no profit to me, and which only unfits me to be of service to others. I will devote my time and my thoughts to acquiring a fitness for God's service. I will close my eyes to frivolous and sinful things. My ears are the Lord's, and I will not listen to the subtle reasoning of the enemy. My voice shall not in any way be subject to a will that is not under the influence of the Spirit of God. My body is the temple of the Spirit of God, and every power of my being shall be consecrated to worthy pursuits. Excuse me, it's late here. The title again, Sights and Sounds and Criminality. So this basically is pointing to the fact that the nearer we get to the end of times, as we are now, all our senses are going to be attacked. Sights, sounds, tastes, touch, everything about society today is attacking our senses, internally and externally. And it's saying we need to be guarded. We need to know. We need to tell our children. It talks about being how they're taught in the schools. Now we're getting more and more news about these schools that are having men in the schools dressed as women. They'll have full beards and yet loads of makeup. And it's not right. And they're teaching our children that it's probably okay to be like that. We are being shown that our children are not being taught properly at many schools. They're not being given the information they need when they go out from school. And if you think about it, all they're doing is regurgitating books that were written 30, 40 years ago. Everything's moved on since then. And this is why a lot of children aren't doing what they should be doing at school, because they're not getting taught properly. They are getting taught more on their phones or tablets and through the internet than they are at school. That's my little rant. The active minds of our children are going to see more and more horrific things. They see lots of horrific things on the TV, killing, all kinds of stupidness going on. And then the difference there is that our brains cannot differentiate between what's on TV and what's in real life. All the brain sees is what the eye sees. And it can't differentiate what is real and what is fiction. And so you become desensitized to what actually happens. And that's why you see more and more these days when people see things, they just pull out their phone and record it because it becomes like TV to them, not real life. You need to be careful what you allow your children to watch. If you allow them to watch TV, or if they have their tablet or their phone, you need to be very guarded what you allow them to see, what you allow them to listen to. I will not spend precious moments reading that which will not profit me. Let's read what we know will help and prepare us for the kingdom of God, what will help us to get there. Reading fiction and novels and such things is doing no good to your mind, especially no good to your spirit. My body is the temple of God's Spirit, Spirit of God, and every power of my being will be consecrated to worthy pursuits. That's what I'm aiming to do, and I think we should aim our children to be doing the same.